And we are live. What's up, guys? What a Fresh podcast, man. We are here with two legends, Brandon Carter and Keno Body. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast, man. We are joined with two legends in the fitness space, man. And we are here to answer your guys' questions. It's Money Monday. I'm really excited for this episode. We got Brandon and Greg in the house. Quick announcement, we get into the show. You want to kick it off first?
We did a thing yesterday as well. Went to Kikian River. Good vibes with the boys. A lot of fun.
Yep.
We did academics on Friday. A good show as well. Go check it out.
Is he still in town?
He left today.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to go to his party in May, coming up very soon.
Yes.
We're going to be there.
Mid-May. Yes, we will be there.
And then podcast tomorrow dropping. I'm going to talk about DDG and his bum ass and a lot more stuff, man. So it should be fun.
Yeah, he lied on you, man. I had to roast him a little bit just now before the stream. So if you guys want to go check that out, Myron X. Don't do it now, though. Watch this and then go watch it after the fact.
Lesson learned. Never meet your favorite YouTubers. Most of them are cucks.
Yeah. For real, bro.
Keep it real.
You met him and not as cool in person, huh?
Nah.
But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I roasted his dumbass because he had some comments to say, but he's double-digit IQ. Am I missing anything? Any other? Oh, April 7th, guys. I'll be at
Penn State,
debating idiots on immigration and feminism. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I'm probably going to trigger some liberals. It's going to be a good time. Penn State, April 7th, and then we're going to go to the United Kingdom
on April 9th or 10th. For a show on 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not live, right?
It's not live.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll be in the UK for this, so obviously we won't be able to do a couple of shows.
And apparently we fell off, apparently. Somehow we fell off. I don't know how, but
we did.
We fell off.
All right, buddy. So yeah, man. So guys, go check us out over there. Myron X, a fresh start. He's going to do his podcast tomorrow. I did mine today.
Yep.
And without further ado, man, guys, welcome back to the show, man. It's always great to have you guys on.
Love to be here, man. Love it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So
Pumped to be here.
What's the update, man? You guys been at your...
Greg just moved here, man. He just moved to Miami.
Full time?
Yeah, full time, man.
Okay.
About time, nigga?
Yeah.
Yo!
Well, you're from Canada. It was like, what's going on in Canada with the tariffs? Like, what kind of made you say I'm leaving?
So I already made the decision to leave. I was just a timing thing. But yeah, people in Canada are freaking out about these tariffs. They're getting like really upset and they're not looking at the situation logically.
Okay.
So it is ridiculous. We were in the grocery store in Canada. An old man came up to my friend and said, "Don't buy those raspberries. They're American raspberries. What? You gotta boycott America."
Yo, that shit ain't gonna have no effect.
Yeah, Canadians think they have leverage in this situation. We actually don't.
Yeah.
The Canadian exports account for like a little over 1% of Americans' GDP. You know what I'm saying? Like 1%, but it's
20%.
American imports from Canada. American imports account for like over 20% of their GDP, right? So they don't have no leverage. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually kind of frustrating.
Trump is exploiting that.
Yeah, like I'm Canadian. My supplement business is in the U.S. If a Canadian orders my supplements, they have to pay like 25% tax to the Canadian government. So the Canadian government taxes the hell out of anything that Canadians buy from the U.S. And so
has it always been this way, or just with this tariff war?
No, it's always been this way. So there's been an imbalance. Like basically, if you're Canadian, you buy American clothes that come to Canada, you pay a massive tax. And then if you're in the U.S., you have a business and you sell to, if someone in the U.S. buys Canadian clothes, there's no tax. So it's an imbalance. And so now, I guess what Trump has done is he's kind of putting pressure about these tariffs, this situation. And I think a lot of Canadians don't understand what's actually going on with the tariffs. They think it's this new tax. We've been sort of the beneficiary of this situation.
Yeah, Trump always says, that we're getting ripped off when it comes to trade. Yeah. He's been saying this all the time.
And you know what? Honestly, Canadians are getting ripped off because there is products that Canadians don't even make that there are tariffs on. And so if your only option is to buy from the US, then you have to buy that product anyway. And so it's the Canadian government just taxing its own citizens.
Would you be upset if you guys became the 51st state? Would you be upset?
Sound like a smart move.
I mean, I do not see it happening, because I don't imagine that Trump would want Canadians as voters. Canadians are not gonna.
But it's only one state. It'd only be, if they were the 50th state, it'd be one state. How many electoral votes would they get? You know, it depends. It depends how many electoral.
What is the population of Canada?
You know,
40 million.
Because Canada's
40 million?
we looked this up before we came.
They'd get a lot then.
They get a lot.
They would get a lot of electoral votes. That would be the biggest state.
Yeah,
That's such a good point.
But you know what, man? We looked this up before we came. The whole country's GDP is like just over $2 trillion, but like
2.2 trillion.
But Florida's GDP is like 1.7. Damn. The state of Florida, right? So like, I don't know how much they would help us.
But
So California, the next closest is California, 39 million.
Yeah.
So Canada has 40 million. So yeah, Canada would have the most.
But to his point,
electorals.
though, they're going to vote for the opposite, not Trump.
Yeah, they're going to lean a little bit more left.
Yeah.
So Canada would not. I couldn't imagine
Like
Trump
my
would want Canadians as voters. I think obviously with the Canada being a 51st state, he's like, if you read the book Art of the Deal, like one of his key strategies in his book is to start a negotiation. You set a massive anchor.
Yep.
You just have these huge balls. You just go for like the craziest thing. And now people are like kind of anchored to make like a deal they wouldn't have made otherwise. So there's what would have to happen for Canada to become a 51st state. Like, there's so many things that would have to happen for it to, like, I don't really see it being something that's feasible.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But there could be like an economic, like a deeper.
And the Canadians would probably fight it. I would argue maybe what 30% of your population will want to become a part of America, but the other 70 is probably like, no, we want to be sovereign.
Yeah, a lot of people would fight it. But the money's in the U.S.
Yeah,
it is so much harder to make money in Canada, and like Canada, you really have Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, like those are like the key cities. And so like in the US, you have so many other places to live. So like Canada's it's limited.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to want to go and move to Winnipeg. Like
cold as hell
no
over
one
there.
is. So it's very limited, and it's much harder to build wealth.
That's why
and
you
make
have to come
money.
to the winning team, man.
Yeah.
All my customers, when I started selling ebooks when I was 19, 20, 85% of my customers were US based, maybe 10% Canadian. So like the market is here in the US.
Keep it a buck, bro. Do Canadians even work out? Just kidding.
But you know what? Canada, we actually have a lot of the.
I think they got less obesity than we do.
Yeah.
Really?
They got some bad.
yeah.
They got some bad bitches in Canada. I used to export these nuts to Canada all the time. I used to export this dick back in the day.
Me too.
Back in the day.
Just kidding.
Canada, we've had like a weird amount of like fitness YouTubers and fitness coaches and sort of fitness celebrities that have originated from Canada. There's been a lot. Like there's a weird amount of YouTubers. You got Will Tenney, Greg Doucette. There is.
Oh yeah, man, Greg loves me.
We did Greg the other day.
Yeah, Greg Doucette.
Yeah, we had him on the show like a month ago or so. Yeah.
He's cool.
Jeff Nippard is in Canada.
Oh yeah, he is.
There's there's so many. There's something.
Vegan Gains.
He said we were too controversial.
Vegan Gains is from Canada.
Jeff Nippard. I was like, hey, you want to come on? He's like, man, y'all are a little too controversial, bro.
How dare you?
Nah,
We're okay.
Yeah,
we kind of are though. I'm not even mad at him about
Nah,
it. He's like
you
super
get
clean
it.
cut and
You
shit.
get
So
it.
I was like, all right, cool, I get it.
All he cares about is science, beakers,
And half his
man.
audience is probably women, so like they're gonna bitch and moan. I remember when we did something with Christian Guzman, a bunch of people were crying about that.
Yeah, they were actually.
Like people were crying
How's he
when we
doing?
did something.
Christian Guzman.
He's good, man. I'll probably hit him up and we'll need to do something out in Houston again.
Is he retired?
He don't give a fuck about YouTube.
Yeah.
Just
He's over it.
Yeah.
But here in America, have you guys been paying attention to the tariff situation, or it's not as much talked about?
So the conservatives love it. The Democrats hate it, which would make sense, right? Because the Democrats oppose anything Trump does. But it's not as much of a.
Because in Canada, it's a dominant, massive thing.
It's like your main
spotlight.
media. Okay, it's not our main. No, it's
yeah.
not. Like it's kind of been overshadowed. Like Trump just bombed the Houthis on Saturday, so that's kind of been the mainstream news.
What's
and then
the big-
also, he said that Biden, his pardons are void.
Oh,
That's the other
shit.
news that's breaking right now.
Wait, so his son is going to be actually like tried in
he
court?
basically alluded to that, and Dr. Fauci and shit, that they might get charged. He was saying the pardons were void.
I didn't know you could void a pardon
He basically, apparently, he signed him with an auto pen, which makes him not legit.
with an auto pen
Yeah. It's in the government, it's like an automatic signature. But he didn't sign it himself.
because he had arthritis or
some
shit.
kind of technicality.
He's
but,
too old now.
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. Where'd this guy come from?
He saw a dog. He said PTSD.
Yo,
I thought I was going to shoot that dog like in Call of Duty. You know, like in Call of Duty when the dogs come at you.
sorry.
I thought I was going to let him go, man. I thought I was going to let him go. Nah,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't know he was going to charge me.
you met Frank, right?
I met Frank. I just think I just wasn't expecting it.
He's a big boy now.
Yeah, you're right. You just brought him
I
in.
wasn't expecting
He
it.
just came and ran in. He's all excited.
It's all good.
Hey, Frank, come here.
I like the enthusiasm.
Because you know,
Now that I know what's up.
Our kind of scared of dogs. Our kind, you know? Kind of scared of dogs.
You know, my boy, what's his name? Michael, Vic. He used to have a dog.
Only the real niggas know about that. He's like totally like, bro. I don't even think people remember him as like the dog
The
fighter
dog
guy.
killer. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
bro. Like, yeah, like that's old school. But like, yeah, man. Like Michael Vick like had a whole dog ring. Like he was, and he was fighting him in Virginia. Like, bro, the feds came up and everything. It was a big deal in 04. It was like 04, 05.
I remember hearing about
he was
that.
the man
Yeah.
before that show.
Bro, he was fighting pit bulls. Like, dude had a whole ring doing this shit. They had a gambling operation, all this shit.
All right, give us the
Did he
biggest.
get booked for that? And
He did. He did. Did
He
he
got
do-
I think I don't remember. Like he wasn't in NFL for a minute.
Yeah, he did. He did some time and shit,
Yeah.
but it wasn't much. Mo, can you fact check it? How much time he ended up doing this shit?
He was the man. Like y'all don't remember. In
was-
the
No,
NFL,
he was.
the
I remember
fucking
playing
man.
like Madden, and he was
Yeah.
like the fastest QB.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was.
The only quarterback that actually didn't throw. He just ran.
He started.
He just
that
ran
shit.
that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, what was I gonna say? But we're talking about. Oh yeah. So the tariffs is most of your guys' news cycle.
It is dominant. It is massive. I even had like I knew a girl. She wanted to come to the U.S. and then she was like, I don't want to travel right now because of this
21 months
tariff
you got.
situation.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
21
it is-
months.
Yeah, and then now, like this is like now a sense of Canadian pride where now Canadians are standing up for the anthem over this tariff. I mean, it's like the situation
Has
is
it
like
united the country? You would say?
I mean, some people. I don't really identify with this.
Nah,
screw the U.S. over these tariffs.
You
It's like,
Benedict Arnold. You don't know who that is because you Canadian. You know, he left.
I mean, Canada's worst enemy really is itself. It has been horribly run, especially since the last 7-8 years with Trudeau. So I mean, like this is kind of like a. It's
Trudeau.
like.
Get
This
it?
is, yeah,
Trudeau.
Trudeau. That's good. That's good, bro. You have to tell me that.
Me and Brandon got
You
it
have to,
together.
like,
I heard it.
Both niggas.
I heard
Like Canada's worst enemy has been itself. These taxes, I think everything's going to work out for sure. I'm not too worried. But we've been horribly run, and Canada has like insane amount of resources. Like we are, US is 350 million people. We're 40 million, but we have like 70% of the same level of resources as the US. So Canada is hyper rich, and we have a lot of intelligent people that have moved from Canada to the US and have become billionaires and built massive tech companies. There's tons of talent in
Indians.
Canada. Yeah.
Well,
But
I think there's two things that have hurt Canada the most, and you could, this can be controversial, so you don't have to agree or disagree if you don't want to. I think immigration fucked you guys up bad.
Right.
I think you guys let way too many third worlders in, and if you look to Toronto now, it doesn't even feel like you're in Canada. It's like New Delhi now.
I mean, that's
Bollywood?
that's not even a controversial thing to say.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
Trudeau
again?
Trudeau had to put together a commercial saying, "I messed up and we let in too many immigrants."
Really?
He put that out like several months ago because it's been such a problem.
They have a I know this because I actually worked very closely with the RCMP and CBSA right before I left the government. We had a case on Sri Lankans, which you guys have the biggest Sri Lankan population in the world outside of Sri Lanka and Toronto, and they just exploit your asylum program, man. Like you guys have a very I don't know if you're familiar with it, but like they have a very exploitative asylum program where people are basically able to get it with almost no documents, and Canada just takes them in. Like their immigration system is, we have a bad immigration system here, but they absolutely abuse the one
Worse
in
than
Canada. Way
ours.
worse. Yeah, way worse.
Damn.
It's way easier to get Canadian residency than it is American, and everyone exploits it. As a matter of fact, so many of them come in illegally into America. They don't even stay. They go to Canada because it's harder to get paperwork here than Canada.
Damn.
And then you get that free health care.
Yes.
But they're about to freeze to death, though. They're about
Is
to
what?
freeze. They're about to freeze to death.
Oh yes,
Wow.
it's
Cold over there.
It's cold. What does Drake have to say about all this?
Yeah.
Tariffs, man. How's Drake saying? What,
I mean,
got to say
Drake,
about it?
he's in the bridal path in a 40,000 square foot mansion with
so he's
guards.
not really tripping.
He's just completely like divorced from what's happening.
Yeah. Canada's been taking a lot of L's lately, man.
yeah.
The Kendrick Drake battle, and now the tariffs.
Wait,
we
hold
need
on.
some
You think-
W's, man.
You think Kendrick beat Drake in that battle?
Listen, man.
Nah, come on, bro.
Listen, I wanted to support the light skinned brothers, because we get it rough in our community, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to support him, but he lost. But at least he stood up, not like J. Cole. J. Cole was my favorite rapper. Was. So I found out he was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I found out he was a bitch. He was my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
And so now it's back to Jay-Z, but because he just folded. But at least Drake, a strong Canadian. At least he stepped in the arena. He lost, but at least he stepped into the arena and he put up a good fight.
Drake showed us that family matters. That's what's important.
I will say this. I want to, because look, I've been very critical of Drake. I've said I do think that he's a part of the reason that we've ushered in this like very feminine and docile generation of men. Because when he blew up in the 2008, 2009ish, like we just saw like this bitch assness become huge.
Yeah.
But what I will say, despite the fact that I'm a heavy critic of his music and what I think the movement he's pushed, I think he's head and shoulders above Kendrick in every metric of being a musician. Right? I think Kendrick is going to have to fight to make top 10 hip hop artists of all time. I think Drake is going to go down as a top 10 musician of all time. He's going to be with the Michael Jackson, the Elvis Presleys, etc. When it's all said and done. Kendrick ain't going to be there.
Numbers wise, he's already there.
Yeah, so like they could sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Kendrick won the beef."
He
but
won the battle. He
won the battle, but who's going to win the war? I think Drake is going to be the one that's going to be immortalized as a top 10 musician. This is coming from someone that doesn't even like Drake, but I can acknowledge that he's a musical genius. He was the first artist to really blend hip hop and singing together. First artist I've seen that was big that can do both.
Yo, big
No,
pause.
so you don't remember. You're not old enough, man. But I'm old. I'm 42.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown was the first one to sing. he used to sing and rap, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, really?
Bobby Brown used to sing and rap. He's the first.
Fair,
then it was
fair.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Fair.
You got to be super old to remember this. Bone
That's
Thugs and Harmony.
way
They were
back.
singing and rapping.
Who's Bobby Brown? Who the fuck is that?
Guy that liked crack
New Edition.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you was listen, man. Like how you might not be. You wasn't outside. You was too
Bobby?
young. Yeah, nah, he had hits, man. Yeah.
Not more than Drake.
I don't know, man. He had albums that sold like when his first album sold like 10 million. Like back when you had to buy CDs.
Yeah.
He was a big deal, man. He was married to Whitney Houston.
I don't know that.
You don't know who Whitney Houston is?
I know Tyrese.
Oh, all right. Hey, listen, man.
Nigga was crying. That's why I know him.
Yep. Same shit, man. It's the same shit.
What the fuck, man?
He's more known in the R&B
Yo,
industry.
man, but at least Drake stood up to him, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
He went down swinging. He went down, but he went down swinging at least,
Let's put the phone number up, by the way, guys. The number to call into the show, we're gonna put it up for you guys. And Brandon, if you could just introduce yourself to.
Oh,
or actually,
me?
wait. Okay, did you finish? Just introduce yourself to the people for those that might not know.
Sure.
Sorry, we didn't mean to get you off track. We're asking about Canada. I had to ask.
No, don't
That was
worry.
fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah. All right. Gregor Gallagher. My company is KenoBody.com, and I teach people how to look like movie stars, and we have natural supplements to transform your body, increase testosterone.
Boom. Guys, get your calls now. We're starting up the phone line, 646-490-0394. Again, that number is 646-490-0394. You got two very successful people here on the panel, man. You guys can ask questions to, whether it's fitness, getting in shape, running a fitness business, literally two of the best at it. Supplements, if you're interested in that. So clothing, because I know you still have a clothing brand as well.
Yeah.
For guys that want to be a bit more aesthetic with their fit.
Actually, about Drake and Kendrick beef. Who they got?
Yeah, whatever you guys want, man. So definitely get your calls in, guys. If you guys want to cut the line, just super chat at fnfsuperchat.com. Let's put that above there too.
Yep.
And yeah, welcome, Brandon.
Oh yeah, and my name is Brandon Carter, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, Gymnasium Jesus, Jesus de Gimnasio para mi gente, and I teach people right now. I teach people how to grow their online fitness businesses. I came up around the same time Greg was making moves. Man, you made millions of dollars doing online fitness business, and now I teach people how to do it. We have about 15,000 students so far.
Damn.
Let's go.
Program.
Damn.
They're doing real big. You met Myron was one of them. Myron was
Yep.
one of the success stories. He started his
sure.
business back when he was with the feds, and then it allowed to help you transition into doing this. You
Absolutely.
know, so
I
that's
had
what's
extra
up.
money so I can invest in the studio and stuff.
Yeah, you were like This guy went hard, man. He made like a lot of money, like fast. You know, what were you making at your peak as an online trainer before Fresh and Fit?
Okay, just strictly Fresh and Fit.
Before
sorry,
Fresh
excuse me, I'm sorry. Strictly doing the fitness stuff. So
Yeah,
I had my government job. I was working like 60 hours plus doing that. I was making like 40, 50K a month.
Yeah,
Around
you know what I'm saying?
doing that, yeah. So like
Alone?
on the good
Yeah.
on the really good months, but like I was averaging somewhere.
Alone, yeah.
I was averaging probably around on a bad month like 10 to 15, good month like 40 to 50.
Come on,
but
man.
I would say average around 20,000 a month extra on top of what I was doing with the government, and all that money I took and I just saved it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And that's how we were able to kind of start the podcast, because like I had that money sitting there. So when I did have to resign, like I had a little bit of a cushion so that we can have the equipment and then also be able to do the show. So it was good. It definitely created that cushion so that we can get the podcast started.
That's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of bread. Listen, if you guys want to learn, I got a free resource for y'all. It's an ebook. It's called The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It'll show you how to grow your online fitness business or start it, even if you're not certified, even if you don't have a lot of experience, even if you don't have a big following, because Myron had no following at the time. You know what I'm saying?
I had like 1,000 followers on Instagram, like nothing.
Yeah, but he still made it happen. So if you want to know more about it, that book will put you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
And I did it
It's
part-time.
free.
So I don't want to hear no excuses. I did a fucking part-time while, working for Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
And I had like one of the biggest cases in the country at the time. I couldn't I couldn't dedicate all my time to doing the fitness stuff. I, obviously had to split the two. So I was able to do it while working a full-time, very intensive job.
I remember
so
you had
you
to
guys
get
can too.
permission from like
Yes.
you had to get permission because
Yes.
you were
Wow.
hitting me up like, I don't know if I can join yet. I got to make sure I get permission.
So and that for all the government employees out there, basically what happened was I went to the seminar and I was like, hey Brandon, can I hit you back? Because I literally have to, because when you work for the government, you have to get something called outside employment paperwork authorization. So I got it signed by the special agent in charge of my office. Then I was able to sign up, because you can't work a job. Because if you do that shit, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
If you just like take on a job or start doing things.
What do you call it again?
Outside employment authorization.
There you go. Yeah.
Or if it's a police department, outside department, every agency has it, but it's like basically authorization to do outside activities or outside employment. So once I got that signed, then I was able to kind of go in. So I had to wait a month for the guy to, because they had to go up the chain of command for it to be signed. And then as soon as it got signed, I hit him up and we just made it happen right away. I didn't even think twice.
Yeah. So if y'all wanted that free ebook and learn more about it, the link is in the description. It's free.
Get in there, man. If I could do it, guys, working a fucking full-time job chasing after terrorists and shit, you guys could do it too, man. I don't want to hear no goddamn excuses. Cool. So, guys,
Phone lines.
call into the show, 646-490-0394. This is a great opportunity, guys. I suggest you ask the questions to Greg and Brandon. You guys know we're here all the time. We're going to have a Zoom call for you guys on Wednesday, so I would say, dedicate your questions to them. Wildly successful entrepreneurs in different fields. What do we got here?
Yo, niggas. Yo, Council Club is roasting these niggas, bro. Yo.
They're making fun of DDG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Photoshop. I don't know.
But 6034, you are up 60.
They call in. They actually call the number.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
what's
gotta
up.
hear it right now.
Let's
On the
do it.
hotline,
Call-in
6034, you are
hotline
up.
bling.
This is the Nigga Ramsey show.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? You guys can hear me?
Yep.
We got you.
Huge fans, first of all. Fucks with you heavy, Myron. I fucks with you heavy, Fresh. White dude in the corner. I don't really know you like that. I fucks with you too. I fucks with you too, Brandon. But long story short, so I have 3 semesters left until I finish my accounting degree. Then I'm getting my CPA license. I'm just kind of trying to like figure out like some side hustles like I can do while in school full time, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, why?
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you need to be
sorry to cut
certified
you
to
off.
do
I'm also
accounting and
interning
shit?
right now,
Like,
making about $25 an hour. Working 21 hours a week.
One sec, bro. He's going to answer you right
like,
now.
why don't you do people's taxes as like a side hustle? Like, I don't know if do you need some sort of certification for that?
You might need a CPA, but
Do you need to have a CPA for that?
you might be able to do
Well,
it off the record and just say, hey, nigga,
Yeah.
I'll
file
do
it
it
on
for
your
you,
own.
bro.
Yeah, but you file it on your own. Yeah.
Let's go. Turbo
like,
drive.
especially like it's coming up, right? Tax season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Why not do that?
You definitely could prepare like regular 1040s for
That's what I'm
people,
saying.
Yeah.
like family members, shit like that.
That's what I would do if I was you, man. Like I would start doing that. I knew people who did that shit like on the side, or even like bookkeeping. Especially now, man. I would get into bookkeeping. Do you know how to do like data analytics and shit like that?
I
Did they teach you that in
I
school?
kind of just know like my accounting skills. I mean, like I'm somewhat proficient with like Excel, like Microsoft Office, shit like that. I've only had 2 internships so far, so I'm like, my experience ain't where I want it to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, soon it will be for sure. I'm not like too well versed in data analytics, like specifically though.
If I was you, I know, I just think it might make you more like diverse, right? If you can like analyze financial data as opposed to just doing taxes, right? So if you Google, or if you go on Coursera, Google has a course, and it's like $50, and it's $50, and they have a data analytics course, and it's pretty comprehensive, you know. And obviously you can do a lot of that with AI, but they cover that, right? Because Google is like big in AI, and if you can like do like forensic accounting or like you know, like just add to your skill set, and you can do that freelance as well, like while you're waiting to get the job. I mean, you might as well like work with something you already have, you know.
That's right. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like look into doing that for sure.
Just after Brandon's point as well,
like,
you could also add as well, like you could become a funding officer. Like you could get into funding people's like businesses. Yeah. It's pretty easy to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, bookkeeping, funding,
okay.
You know.
Yeah. No, like if you can get some bookkeeping, some data analytics, you know, just be more well-rounded with it. I mean, you have to learn some coding, right? You might have to learn like Python and some shit like that. But I think it'll be helpful for you, you know. Straight up.
All right, yeah, man. I appreciate that advice. I'm definitely gonna be like looking into that. I just want to say you guys definitely really motivated me. Like, I just literally got back to school from spring break, but I just pulled in extra hours at my internship because we don't have to ask permission to work more billable hours. It's like a pretty it's a growing firm, so like I just like hit overtime. Probably worked like maybe like 50 hours. I just tried to like do what I could and shit like that, because y'all really like motivated me. Like y'all be like, oh, like you a bitch ass nigga if you're not working like 60, 70 hours. I'm like,
I'm missing like I've been on the same shit, man, for years, you know. Like if you broke, right? If you happy and you already happy, if you happy with what you got, whatever that means, then cool. But if you're not happy with how much money you got, then you know there's an easy way to fix that.
Nah, I need more, man. I need more. We need more, man. We'll use some more.
But if you happy, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
You got us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's up next?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
No problem, bro. Mm-hmm. And guys, fnfsuperchat.com isn't working. You guys can Rumble, Rant, and Council Club. Hell, even if you guys want to use Myron Gaines X, whatever.com, whichever one. But if you're on Council Club, you can donate there. If you're watching on Rumble, you can donate there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can use MyronGainesX.com. We got to get the FNF Super Chat back up. But either or, whichever way you guys want to, you know, cut the line. Who's up next?
We have. Oh, he left. Okay, good. 7072, you are up. 7072, you are up.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's poppin'?
What's up, man?
Wow, I'm just kind of, you know, a little flabbergasted right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually talking to you guys. I've been trying to get in for a minute. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. You sound great.
Yeah, man.
Man. Okay, I know you guys got a lot of callers on the line, so I just want to be quick. So I'm 30. I got a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I've been like through ups and downs my entire life. What'd you say?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. So yeah, I'm 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? I got a 10-year-old. I just got a full-time job, kind of making like 2 bands a month, but they're kind of like giving me like a lot of crazy hours and shit. So just 2 quick questions I had was like, how do I like really like get myself back to like how I was, like just trying to like be better as a man and stuff. Like get
how many
better
hours
health.
a week are you working making $2,000 a month?
I work for a transportation company.
$2,000 a month is really low, bro. That's $24K a year. That's like poverty. Well,
Bro, that's like legit at the poverty line.
Yeah,
bro.
That's the poverty.
Yeah,
how
man.
the hell?
You gotta step your game up, man.
How many hours are you working?
Bro, don't lie, bro. You smoke weed, huh? Don't lie.
No. I actually for this job they do random drug tests. I used to smoke, but I stopped to get this job.
Hey, that's a good start.
How many hours are you working though, bro?
I'm doing 40 hours a week.
It's like $12 an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bro, you need to pick up another job, bro.
Yeah.
2,000 is unacceptable, man.
Bro, I was where you were
A
at.
month?
Like what? Almost 10 years ago at Chick-fil-A and AT&T. You're starting somewhere, bro. So don't be flip out about starting somewhere.
Mhm.
But you're 30 with a 10-year-old kid, bro. You gotta hustle now, bro.
Emergency. That's emergency.
You need
room,
2-3
man.
jobs, bro. At least.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, like when I was struggling in 2008, like I remember I told the story before, but it bears repeating right now. I was in 2008. My father had just like shot himself, blew his brains out. Can I say blow his brains out on your YouTube? It's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. He blew his brains out, and it was like right during the recession, right, of 08. So it's I had to take care of my family, my mom, my sister, my grandma, and shit, and nobody was hiring. You know what I'm saying? So even though I had a
Real estate market crash.
bro, it was
Obama was coming in.
It was awful.
Post-Iraq war.
it was super awful, and it was the highest unemployment we had since the depression. And I would just wake up. I mean, I said, you know what, man, I can outwork this shit. And I just got like blue collarish kind of job. So I would wake up, I train people in the morning at like 4. I wake up at 4, train people in the morning, shower at the gym. Then I would go to the Prada store, and I was a security guard at the Prada store. I didn't do a good job. Like I didn't guard nothing or keep anyone secure, right? But I was there. They paid me, and then after that, I worked for my boy's moving company, right? And I was like all day, 5 days a week. And on the weekends, I woke up early.
You did some male modeling too, right?
But we're gonna get into that.
Some male
it was-
modeling. Yeah.
It was before that was before that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was before that because it's a different story. At the recession, shit changed, and there wasn't enough money to like support. Like I could fuck around when my dad was alive, taking care of my mom, but when I got to take care of my mom, I need more money than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So on the weekends, I would wake up at 4, train people, and then after that, I managed a restaurant in Queens.
Oh, sick.
So it was like 12, 14-hour days,
And you
7
were,
days
like,
a week,
20?
and I did that for like 2 years.
You were 21?
24.
24.
Yeah, because in my earlier 20s, that's when I got scouted by the modeling agency, but it wasn't
Right.
it wasn't no real money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't enough money to do the kind of shit I had to do after my dad killed himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it was enough money for me to come to Miami, get some weight, come bring it back to New York and flip it. You're right, but that shit was dangerous too, because I had to stop doing that because my boy, one of my boys got sent to prison. SV, he doing life for a double homicide. He killed him. He killed those people, right? And then my other boy Esco, he got killed. And then my father killed himself, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta change my shit. I can't be doing this fucking wild shit." So it was like I just worked, and that's like kind of where you at. You know, I mean, I started like 6 years before you, and I had no kids at the time. But you just gotta that might just be where you at, bro. You just gotta work like that, you know, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's just
it's tough.
It's tough now, 2025, to get to live on the $12 an hour.
Yeah.
That's not like 10 years ago. If you're making $12 an hour, it's a little bit different, but now it's hard.
Yeah.
So you got to find like what's the quickest path to make a little bit more money. And usually, there's more money to make in sales. Something where you can performance based.
Yeah, if you good, you know, it's gonna take you a minute to get good. So it's like you might even.
Takes time.
It's gonna take a while to get through that learning curve. You know,
That's
You got
true.
paid in bills now too.
it's okay. Yeah.
Whatever it takes. Keep your mind open. Try and look for something that's definitely more lucrative, because there's only so many hours you can put in, right? If you're at 40, you can push it to 50, 60. But
80's the max I've seen somebody
80.
work for a consistent amount of time. It's like I think that's really the max, and then that's like everything. You got to give. You got to be in like I was in survival mode. Like if you got to really be, because people will do more to avoid pain than they will to seek pleasure.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to have a lot of pain you running from to push it to 80. Like you got to have so much pain, like a ridiculous amount.
Are you a single dad?
Yeah.
Damn. Means he got to take care of it.
But you know, it's funny that you guys said that, because right before I got this job, this full-time job, I had a part-time job that I had, but the hours that I'm at with this full-time job, I'm like at the bottom of the totem pole. So it's like I'm working like AM, then PM, then AM, then AM. So it's kind of, you know, I'm trying to see how to like manage that with I possibly will go back to the other part-time job I had, but I'm, you know, I don't have seniority right now. So
Does
it's
your
kind
kid
of hard
live
to
with
like.
you? Does your kid live with you?
Sometimes I don't. She has them like majority.
Your mom has a majority. It's like, yeah, because that would make it different. I didn't have no kids at the time when I was putting in that kind of work, you know. So it was different. That's why, like I tell young people, man, like don't squander your youth, because it's more difficult when you have a lot of responsibilities. This brother had a kid when he was 20. So, you know, but yeah, man, you just gotta don't let what you can't do
I
stop
think
you
picking
from
up
doing
a
what you
second
can
job
do.
is going to be critical here.
Yep.
And then try to figure out a high income skill, bro. That's going to make you more money. Because
Yeah,
obviously
like
you won't be able
Greg
to do this
said.
forever. But in the meantime, you're gonna need to make more money, man. $2,000 a month is wildly low, man. Like I don't know how you're making anything. Like I don't know if you live with your mom or you live with your family or something like that, where you're able to do that. But $2,000 a month, bro, is very low.
Incredible.
Yeah, I know. It's bad, man.
Hey, man, it's emergency time. You gotta like just get a sense of urgency,
for real, bro.
You got a boy or a girl,
jobs, bro?
Is your daughter or a son?
Got a boy.
All right, man. So it's like it's the beauty of that is, man, you can work hard and he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see my dad a lot growing up, even though he lived with my parents, but he was like working super hard. And he lived with us. I mean, he lived with me. My parents were together until he died. But he was working super hard, and I ain't see him. But it didn't affect our relationship in a negative way. Like we were still like super tight. Like he was like my best friend. So it's with the boys, you can, men are supposed to be out. Like traditionally, men are supposed to be out hunting and shit, fighting wars.
Anyway, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's cool. You got a 10-year-old. He be all right. I mean, I still spend time with him, but you might not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any potential support from your family?
Kind of. I mean, I stay with my family, like I said, with my uncle.
Okay. So you don't pay rent then?
Okay.
You don't pay rent?
What'd you say, Myron?
You don't pay rent then?
Yeah, I do. I pay like
500.
the rent's like 14, so yeah, I pay like a little, like try to get my share, partial of my rent.
All right. So what do you contribute? Like $500 a month or something like that?
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, and then like, do you pay for your own food and all that? Like, how much do you have left over after everything's done, or are you just like completely fly broke?
Not gonna lie, man. I'm pretty much just after my bills and stuff too. I'm pretty much just trying to save and stuff because unfortunately I do have a DUI, so I'm trying to work on my my license back as well. But that was like 8 years ago.
Whoa.
8 years ago.
Yeah. Wait, bro.
Doesn't it stop after 7 years?
No, not even. Like, you should be able to.
No. Well, I live in Illinois.
Oh, you live in Illinois.
Yeah, but hold on, something's off here, bro. Okay, you got a DUI. Yeah, they're gonna suspend your license for like a year or two. But it's been 8 years, bro. Are you saying you don't have your license, or what's going on here?
I don't have my license, but like the stipulations that they've been giving me to like get it back has just been a lot. So that's why I've just been trying to like save up money and stuff. But
You on the CTA.
What was your
My
blood
man riding
alcohol
the
content
CTA.
for this DUI? Was it just a DUI? Did you get an accident too?
yes.
Okay.
If you hit
No
a
one
homicide or
was
something.
injured, like nothing like that. But
Is
I
this
did
your
get
first
into
DUI, or was it like your second or third?
Unfortunately, it was my second.
Yeah, I knew something was off, man. I knew
had
something
to
was
be.
off. Yeah, I knew something was off because, bro, that for 8 years ago for you to still be dealing with license issues, yeah. And you do realize once you get your third, more than likely it's going to be a felony, right? Most states have a 3 where your third DUI is a felony.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Like, look,
You should stop drinking, man.
you got to stop drinking too.
You should stop drinking.
Are you still drinking? Don't cap.
A little bit, not as much.
Nah, you need to quit.
You gotta-
Cold turkey, bro.
You gotta quit, brother.
You got to quit all the way.
quit, brother. It's time to quit. You can just quit cold turkey, man.
You gotta quit
I
cold
quit
turkey.
drinking like 10 years ago. How long ago you quit drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
It's been like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I quit
pretty
like
much,
10
yeah.
years ago. No drink, no
I
recreational drugs.
I barely drank when I was starting my brand.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I've always
it's-
I always drank very little growing up. So for me, it wasn't hard to put it down. But, bro, alcohol will fuck your life up, bro.
Bro.
It tastes bad, bro. It tastes like shit.
It tastes bad.
Yo,
Look, I
by
had
the
a
way,
mentor-
DUIs last for 5 to 10 years
Whoa.
5
minimum.
Well,
But he got 2.
for him especially, because it's his second.
Bro, are you black?
Normally they suspend your
Yeah.
license for like a year or two. But
Nigga,
it's
do you
crazy.
hear the story?
Yeah.
Do you hear the
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
You ain't never heard a white
Yeah,
man
bro.
tell that
So,
story?
it's very simple, bro. This is what you got to do, man.
That's the blackest story I heard all day. That shouldn't sound.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna yo keep it 1,000 with me. Do you have alcohol in your house right now?
No, it's funny. I was about to go get some, but my uncle is a drinker.
Yeah, no, nigga, you're done. No more alcohol from this point forward. I don't think you understand, bro. You're poor. You're fucking poor. Okay?
Yeah.
You make $24,000 a year, $2,000 a month. That's fucking pitiful. So this is what you got to do. You got to cut the alcohol cold turkey.
Yeah.
You got to get another job. And then you got to cut your expenses as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you got to make more money. Right now, you have an earning problem. A big earning problem. You got to make more money, bro. And you got to cut the booze altogether. You don't even deserve to drink, to be honest with you. Celebrate
Yo,
what?
man,
Being poor, nigga?
listen, like you
Celebrating being poor.
You
Yeah.
too dead. No, what
Yeah.
he's doing is escapism. That's what people do. Like it's escapism.
escape, yeah.
So like honestly, it was easier for me to quit because I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I was probably like working.
You realize how negative it was for you.
Yeah, and I was making money and I wasn't escaping anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Facing it head on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was focused on something. So if you're like really down where he is, it's like it's a breather from that fucking from all the heavy like life stress, baby mama, no money. It's like a quick escape, right? But you can't lean on that shit, homie. You gotta put in the work, homie. Like especially you got a son, you gotta set an example for that brother, you know, because he's gonna be looking at you. He's gonna be looking at you. You gotta set an example, man. Straight up.
You know, Brandon, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
So
Appreciate
the other
it.
thing I was gonna say too, bro, with the booze, you just gotta quit that shit cold turkey, man. Like bro, alcohol is one of the most evil, and the problem is that it's easily accessible and it's legal. So I think it's even worse than drugs. So
it is.
Yeah, bro. And then so you don't have a driver's license right now?
No.
Nah.
How do you get to work every day?
Uber.
Public transportation?
Uber
CTA,
everywhere.
man.
Or you Uber?
It's public trans, but I get it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it for free. He's on it.
How long is your license suspended this time around?
It's certain conditions that I have to meet to get my license back.
Which are?
Oh Jesus. Basically, I just have to like save up money. I need to buy a car, and then when I get the car, I need to have SR22 insurance. I need to have the breathalyzer.
Yes.
And then after that, if I don't like miss anything or have any problems, then I can get my license back in like 10 months, so like close to a year.
But you can drive with the breathalyzer in the car pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, how long would that take you, homie?
They'll give me a restricted driver.
How long would it take you? Because I want to see. How much does the average Uber driver make in Chicago?
I don't know if the Uber driver, the Uber wants a guy with a breathalyzer on the
you might not be able to
1
do it,
second.
actually.
Can you blow
My
into
fault.
this?
Yeah, I don't know if you do it. But is it Uber? Yeah, maybe he can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Chicago Uber drivers report an average earning of $25 an hour. This is according to ChatGPT,
25.
so don't be out here like fact checking me, man. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT say, you know, that bitch be lying sometimes.
But listen, bro, you're done now, bro. I guarantee you, man. Like we've all been there at some point. Maybe without a kid though. But listen, man, you know what you got to do? Get two to three jobs.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do, man. Like motherfucking get. I know you got EBT. If whatever you got to do, you EBT be flipping that shit for cash outside of Jewel, Osco. Whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Like anything to get the money, man. That's how you got to do it.
And you're at that point where you're 30. You don't want to be 42, 45 working for $12 an hour. So you gotta quit the alcohol, get your stuff dialed now, and get the short-term handle. But in the long term, you want to be thinking, how can I increase my earning power? How can I increase my earning power? Because even at $12 an hour, it's very hard to get by. And then, I mean, look, like we see the massive inflation that's happening, right? Where they're printing tons of money. Yeah. If you have assets and you have stocks, it inflates your assets, but it literally just punishes the working class.
Yeah.
So like you want to get freaking set now. Like you don't want to wait a few more years, 5 more years. It's hard. The older you get, the harder it is to change.
Yo, the only way to really come up, you got to make more money than you spend and invest the difference. If you do that over a long period of time, you will have money. Like seriously,
his biggest problem, he has an earning problem.
You got an earning issue, man.
You got an earning issue, bro. You ain't gonna save yourself because you make too little. You got to make more money, bro.
You got to make more money. Do whatever it takes, man. Like it's emergency mode. Like you got to really get aggressive with the money.
Yeah, bro. No more alcohol for you, bro. There's nothing to celebrate, nigga. You're a loser.
If all else fails, bro, work at a liquor store. Follow your passion. If all else fails.
This nigga.
Let's move on though.
This nigga.
All right, bro, you got this, man. You got this, bro.
Don't listen.
A little cheer after the hard talk. You know what I'm saying? A little cheer in your life, bro. You got this, brother.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That's the worst place for you.
What the fuck, man?
That is the worst place for you.
Hey, a little cheer.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow your passion. It was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny. Come on.
I'm
proud of you, bro. Proud of. Get it. Proud of you.
Chris don't need an apprentice. Nigga, what?
All right. Who's up next?
Hey, man, you never know.
Who's up next?
Follow your passion.
Apply to Chris.
Yo, hire Chris for your job, bro.
3396, you are up. 3396, you are up.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
All right, so I came to y'all meetup. I appreciate y'all for hosting that. I'm the guy that lost all that weight. If you remember me, Myron, from that. And
Okay,
I
you used to
talked
play
you
football,
on the
right?
boat, on the yacht.
You play football?
So,
Yeah.
I remember. What's up, man?
Yeah, I remember him too.
All right. So, all the things that's been going on. So I'm in school for my social work master's. I work on the ambulance 12 hours a day. I got 2 children, and I got an internship. I got to get 12 hours a weekend. And the thing is, I'm kind of losing sleep doing homework, doing 12-hour shifts a day and stuff like that. Which spectrum of my life is more important? Would it be like sleep or my work hours? Because I get like 45 to 50 a week, but I also got to use 1 or 2 days out of that week to get my 12 plus for my internship.
I mean, look, man, if you got to forego a few hours of sleep, right, to kind of achieve your dreams, then you just got to do it. I would say, look, man, what I've come to realize is, I mean, we've done the math with Brandon plenty of times of how much hours you have in a week. The reality is, bro, is like, I guarantee you there's places you could cut hours from that will allow you to sleep more, bro.
You don't have to, I think sleep should be one of the last things you cut just because you won't be able to work as well. It wreaks havoc on your body, your health. But, there's 186 hours in every week. You working 40, and then you said another 12, right? It's only 56 hours, man. There's mad hours left. And then if you slept at 7 hours a night, so what do we say? He's at, with his work and his internship, he's at, 52 hours. And
you work 52 hours for your internship.
If he sleeps
7 hours a night.
Let's say 8 hours. Now give him the whole 8 hours, man. That's 56 hours. So that puts him at,
64.
No.
8 times 8?
8 times 7. There's 7 days in a week, though. There's American week, American week, not a Canadian week.
Yeah.
Right. So we got 50.
Okay, we're doing 7
so he's
hours.
at 100 and that's 108.
Yeah.
108 hours. Right. So 108 minus 168. That's 168 hours in every week.
Okay, minus 108.
Yeah.
60 hours.
You still got 60 hours that are unaccounted
you got 60 hours, bro. Come on, man.
like you can obviously you got to shower shit, but you ain't spending a whole bunch of time in the bathroom.
Greg, what's the minimum? You got to sleep hours. You got to sleep
7 to 8.
7
to be healthy.
Yeah, 6. You compromise your sleep a lot.
So yeah, bro, you can absolutely make shit happen, right, and get your 8 hours still. You're just gonna have to cut from other shit. That means no TV.
Yeah.
That means no fucking around. That means the reality is, bro, is like you guys have the time to do the shit that you guys want to do. It's just that y'all don't want to give up dumb shit,
bro.
Y'all want to scroll on your phone. You want to be on TikTok. You want to look at porn,
bro.
Like that's the reality,
bro. You got to start if you in the situation where you down bad like some of these guys. And this is what I started doing. I started planning every hour, every day in my calendar.
Look at that calendar, bro.
Like every hour, every day. Like no white space. And what's going to happen is, man, you'll get so much more done throughout the day, throughout the week. You'll start lapping motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Like you'll start lapping motherfuckers.
It's critical, man.
And like I'm telling you, man.
Because no one does that.
No one does. You'll start like you'll look at other people will look at you and they will be astonished at how like 90 days from now if you all started just tracking, just planning out every hour, every day.
Also, write it down. Put in a notepad. Put on your phone.
Google Calendar. It's free.
You'll see how much time you waste doing stupid shit, bro.
And Greg knows this shit good, man. Tell him how bad it is. Like, just really sell him on. Make sure you got to sleep, man, because you like an expert on this shit. Like, what kind of shit?
I mean,
does?
even just myself. Like, I would rather sleep more. If I sleep more, I can get stuff done in half the time.
Yeah.
When I'm low on sleep, I just don't function as well. So
what did it do to his testosterone? What's it gonna do to his testosterone?
Well,
remember he already had some weight problems. He struggled with some weight problems.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna fuck him up a little bit, right?
It's 70% of your testosterone is produced during sleep. So if your sleep is compromised, your testosterone levels are going to dip, and then your emotional regulation is going to be compromised. So it doesn't work. I haven't seen very many case studies of someone sleeping less. There's usually something to cut. I mean, I even found even if you leverage ChatGPT, you get so much more productivity with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Just you can talk to ChatGPT, flesh out your thoughts, get certain notes. So I use ChatGPT a ton. It makes things way more productive.
And look, bro, keeping it real, Brandon's right. The time that you take to do certain things, you can cut off. Even like gooning, right? Gooning should only take 5 minutes max. Nigga, any more than that, you're wasting time, nigga. Come on,
Gooning
man.
means masturbation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm old, man.
Don't
I don't know all the young people slang. It just
bro.
It seems like it makes.
Look, I promise you, if you take 168 and you start minusing like hours of the shit that you do, you're gonna find that you do a bunch of fuck shit that you shouldn't even be doing, bro. There's always time to make shit happen, man. All right?
Yeah.
And some of these people, they have these crazy long text conversations with their girlfriends. They're texting their girlfriends all the time.
Stupid.
Bro, it's waste of time, bro.
Absolutely retarded.
Bitches to fuck your whole shit up.
I remember, even in the podcast, you had to tell me, yo, chill with the bitches. And it worked.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man,
man.
Fresh used to waste so much time on girls, man.
Yeah, bro. It happens, man. We're niggas, man.
All right, let's go to the next person, bro. But yeah, bro, you know what to do, man. You just gotta do what Brandon does. Literally, bro, start putting out your entire schedule and have every hour planned. You're gonna see how much time you waste doing dumb shit. Like literally, you'll be shocked at like how much time you spend on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram just surfing the web. Like, nah, man, you gotta cut that shit immediately.
And bro, you're smart, bro. You got this.
I ended up deleting my social media like a year ago,
Good.
or at least 6 months ago, just because I noticed that was taking up a lot of time as well.
Yeah.
But I also started day trading and just learning things behind that. So that's what takes a lot of my time as well, just learning things about that. And then,
Yeah,
I got
but you gotta focus on, bro. You gotta focus
bro.
on your internship and the shit right now that you need
I'm
to
gonna
get
keep
done,
it a
bro.
beam, bro.
Focus on that for
Trading, it looks good, but nigga, the real truth behind trading is, man, if you're the guy making the course, you win. Take what you will from
Everybody I know who makes a lot of money trading, they make money doing something else.
100%, bro.
Like
What's the
100%, bro.
difference?
Because they're using money
Yeah.
that they could afford to lose, right?
yeah, because it's like the emotion is not, they're not as emotionally attached to each trade.
What's
you
the
know?
difference between a box of pizza and a trader?
What?
A box of pizza can feed a family of 4.
That's a good one because that shit is risky, bro.
Clever, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is risky, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
It's-
Stay focused on what you know is gonna earn you money. Look, you want to do some trading on the side, that's fine. But bro, that's something you could do when you get more time. And you're gonna get that time by hopefully getting a higher earning job.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Who's up next?
All right, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man.
All right.
All right,
And
man.
what?
All right. Who's up next?
All right, we have 3655. You are up 3655.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Welcome. What's your question?
How you doing?
What's your question?
I was gonna say I appreciate the content y'all make. Your content I make is really impactful. Shout out Gymnasium Jesus.
Yeah.
Doing the best bodybuilding content. Yes, sir. I'm 22. I have a son, and one of my biggest things is I'm like at a point now, like situational wise, that I'm doing a lot of stuff consistently, which usually be harder for me. But I guess since I'm in a situation where my back is against the wall, it's easier for me to do. And I know when my situation gets better, I don't want to lose that drive I have.
There's a question in there, man. There's a question in there, brother.
Let's.
So how can I hold like consistency and hold the drive even when your situation gets better?
He wants to keep the motivation going.
How do you keep the motivation going?
How do you keep it, man? Because you still pushing shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the fucking keto octane. We was drinking it before the pre-workout. You still doing shit. You moving to Miami. How you keep it? And it's like I think he's well suited to tell you this, right? Because some people like try to use this to hate on you, but I think it's okay. I came from like a real bad background, so I had a lot of pain. It was either that or go super hard or survive, right?
Right.
But you came from like almost like a privileged background, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's more difficult to
harder.
work hard under those circumstances, right? He was born into the situation you're talking to, and he still goes super hard, right? Like he still like did a whole lot of things, and like for example, when people ask me, man, yo, what are you gonna do for your son? How you gonna teach him to be hungry like you? He ain't gonna have that hunger. I'm like, I always think, fucking Greg still did it, so I know it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like so I think you're like well suited to answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it comes down to if you want it bad enough, you put in the work. So if you pick a goal that excites you and you get very, very goal oriented, you write down where you want to be, and you have the confidence and the self belief that you can actually do it, then motivation is very, very. It just comes, and you build the habits, and it becomes automatic. The hardest part is getting momentum. Once you have momentum, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, set the goals, get very clear on what you want to achieve. And I think a lot of people make mistakes because when things move slow, they get frustrated. Oh, it's not happening fast enough. And they keep putting themselves down. Maybe I'm not meant to be successful. They get into this wallowing. And you want to enjoy the small little wins along the way. So like for me, like building my business from making a couple $100 a month, it was like a video game. I want to get to the next level. And so you want to give yourself that pat on the back. But I see a lot of guys lose motivation because they just focus on a goal that's so far away, and they don't enjoy the small little goals in front of them. So that's probably my advice.
Yeah, did you learn a lot of that like from your dad?
Yeah, he was. I mean, my dad and everyone that knew him just told me he was very goal oriented. Even when I was a kid, he would tell me, write down your goals, pen to paper. There's something magical that happens when you not just type or go on your phone, but get a piece of paper and a pen and write that down clearly, what you want to achieve. Write down what you want to get done that day. Just become constantly writing down goals. And
it's powerful, man.
It is very,
Helps
very
you retain
powerful.
it better too.
Yeah.
Everything I wrote down in my journal from back in Chick-fil-A days happened. Lamborghini.
Come on.
Speaking on the
Come on,
stage.
man.
Meeting Myron Gaines.
Come
Wow.
on, man.
I was kidding. I didn't know nothing about that. But
But on some real shit,
Yeah.
you know, it's like you got a son, right? So one thing that
Yeah, I
helps
got a
me
son.
is like I'm thinking I got to be the example for him, you know. And your son is young right now, but when he gets older, right, he thinks you're the man now because you know you're his dad. That's all he knows, right? But when he's older, he's gonna be looking at like there's gonna be other people who may have more influence than you, unless you're the man. That's something I think about all the time. Like unless you like, you know, some kids look at their dad like, oh man, I ain't listening to this nigga. You know, some kids like because they fat losers and shit, or they broke boys or whatever.
Yep.
You know, they poor boys.
You got to lead by example,
And it's like-
especially with a son.
Yeah, it's for real. Like if
You
your
want to
son,
look up to you like you're the superhero.
you know what I'm saying? So like I think about, man, what kind of motherfucker do I have to be so I'm as influential as him?
Well, tell the story when you went to parent-teacher conference with
yeah.
your son. I think that's really important.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I went to parent-teacher conference with my son, and it wasn't parent-teacher conference. It was a Thanksgiving thing, you know. But wait a minute,
Like maybe a PTA meeting?
Yeah, it was a Thanksgiving
Parent-teacher
thing.
associate, like some
It
kind
was-
of
it was
meeting.
some parent
You met
shit.
other parents and you met
There's some
teachers.
other parents there,
Yeah.
and this chick, she one of the kids' mom, she said she was talking about her son, and she said she said to him, so he said to his dad, Carter's dad is so strong. That's not my son's name is not Carter. I just don't want to tell his name to everybody. But he said Carter's dad is so strong. You know, he looks like a super. But he said it's the other kid's dad, and the dad was like all sad. The mom was telling me that, you know, and I was just like, other kids are saying this shit, you know, like, and it's and when I go there, man, the kids want to jump on me. They want me to pick him up because he's 7, you know, and it's I'm at the birthday parties, you know, like I'm like the other dad's is fat and shit, but I'm doing shit with the dads, you know,
Yeah.
and it's I'm doing it with the kids. I'm sorry, and it's like that kind of sticks with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They sticks with them. So
they see how other children are very receptive.
Yeah.
Like my father, you know, everyone in Sudi's community always looked at my dad as like the leader, right? If they had problems, they would call him. Like I grew up watching my dad be like the leader, right? He's the president of Sudi's Association in Connecticut. So like I would always see other people defer to him and ask him for advice. If there was ever a problem, they'd contact him. If they needed money, he would help them. So even if he didn't have it. So I was like, you know, I grew up seeing my dad as like this guy. And I think that's very important, especially on sons. We're like, damn, I kind of want to be like my father. Whereas like if you're a loser, well,
they're gonna look for other role models. They're gonna find a role model, and it may not be one that you want. But if it's not you, then you don't have as much influence.
You
right?
got to
know?
be your son's superhero.
yeah.
100%.
I think about that all the time. I spend
my dad
all
left, never came back.
Oh shit, damn. Hey man, when you shit worked out, man. It's okay.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What?
I was looking for a dad for a while,
Yeah.
and I found Soldier Boy. That wasn't good.
Nah, it
was
was
not
not like
good,
that'll
bro.
work out well for you, man. No, like you know, it's a Soldier Boy, your daddy.
Look up to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that's who
YouTube.
you looked up to. All
I
right.
was Soldier Dude back in the day, Barbados. Get it, Soldier Dude? Okay, we can move on now. We can move on now. What the fuck, man?
So, brother, you gotta think about. I think you need to focus on like setting an example for your sons. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something you need to focus. Because I think what Greg said, he said it was like a game, right? But he wasn't necessarily about the money. And a lot of times when people are doing shit for the money or any goal, they hit that goal and then they stop doing what got them there, and that's when they fall off. I think that's what you're talking about. So it's got to be bigger than the money. It's got to be about like setting the fucking standard for yourself, setting a standard for your son, setting a standard for your family, your legacy, and the money's just a byproduct of that, right? It's about being like it's about being the best you can be. Like most of these motherfuckers out here trying to see how much they can get away with. That's the average person. How much can I get away with? What's the least I can do? But if you like really are trying to push yourself, trying to see, man, how far can I push myself? How much can I do? You know what I mean? Not just accomplish, right? The accomplishment is just a byproduct.
Yeah.
It's like
And-
what kind of fucking man I am.
And the
right?
fact that you even ask, like, how can I stay motivated, means like probably your social circle is pulling you down, because this isn't a conversation successful people have with each other. You know, how do I stay motivated?
That's so true.
So you might be around people that are, you know, much more apathetic. You might need to find a new social circle.
Are you a Cats Club, bro?
No, I'm not in Castle Club. So like with my situation, so I've been like currently homeless like with my family for like the past like 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
And I like managed like, you know, like to keep like the chin up and like, you know, just keep doing everything I need to do.
Oh,
Like help out the
you don't have to
situation.
worry
Like,
about
it's
what like you putting the cart before the horse, my nigga. Like you worry about yo man, what happens when I get too successful? But you in the tent, homie. Like I don't mean that in no disrespectful way. I was like, yo, this is the least of your concern. Like how do I keep the motivation when I get too successful? Like you worried about the wrong shit, man. You need a motherfucking roof, my nigga. Like you sleeping on you need a roof. You need a motherfucking structure. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, yo, we spent way too much time off this, man. We got to get your family in a home.
I mean, did anyone here have to ask for motivation? What
Nah, he doesn't. Listen, we don't even have to answer this question no more, man.
Nigga,
This
how are
is
you
not a
asking for
fucking big
motivation
problem. You
when you
good.
in a
tent, nigga?
You should have all the motivation in the world, my nigga.
Bro, when I was in my car, nigga, I was hustling, bro.
Yeah, no, you good. Don't
What the fuck,
don't
bro?
worry about it. Just not. Here's what you do. This is a simple question. When you make it, you get too successful. Like just remember, hey man, you're not that far removed from that tent. You know what I'm saying? Just remember the tent. That'll keep you fucking going
Nigga,
hard.
if you're asking, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. If you're over here asking us for motivation while you're homeless, yo, you might be.
No, I wasn't asking for
No,
motivation.
no,
It's just
hold on,
like, you know,
hold
like the
on.
drive you have when you're
Look,
getting through. Like
hey,
after I got out of the homeless
yo,
situation,
yo,
back against the wall.
yo.
When we get a place, it wouldn't be the same.
Bro, if you're saying how to stay motivated or you know, getting like motivated in general, but you're homeless, like, bro, you know what, man? Maybe you deserve to be a fucking loser. If I'm gonna be honest here.
no,
Maybe you do, and I gotta keep it real with you.
No, I'm
If
not
you're
asking
homeless,
for motivation. I'm
shut
saying
the
like
fuck
once
up
I
and
get
listen.
into apartment, because we're
Shut
in the
the
process
fuck
of
up
doing
and listen,
stuff.
bro. That's
Like
the
not like
problem
homeless
with
on
you
the street.
niggas.
We're just living in a hotel.
Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay? I don't think you understand that you're in a do or die position right now. The fact that you're even asking about motivation when you're homeless, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you got two choices from here. You're either gonna adapt and change and put a roof over your head, or you're gonna be a loser. And guess what? There needs to be losers for winners to exist. You gotta pick which one you wanna be in. This is very black and white, my friend. Like, this is a do or die situation. I don't even know why you have cheer in your voice. You should be fucking sad. You should literally be angry at yourself for even being homeless. Like, you're a fucking loser right now. Maybe you need someone to wake your dumb ass up. But what the fuck do you mean? Oh yeah, how do I stay inspired and motivated? Nigga, you're poor. You're homeless. Cardboard box. Embarrassing. When kids make fun of each other on the fucking playground and say, you broke, you live in a cardboard box. That's you. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Are you fucking serious? This is do or die. You don't have an address, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? You don't have an address.
I'll tell you this, bro. Myron cares because most people wouldn't even care to tell you this information.
What the fuck?
Keeping it real.
Bro, you gotta, yo, this is do or die, man. Get the fuck off the phone and get another job. Like, this is what you need to do, man.
I already got one. That's why I'm at work right now. So.
And how many hours do you work a week?
Around 70.
How are you homeless?
So what happened was
70 hours a week?
Because beforehand, I was living with her parents, and then like an argument, and they had put us out. So while we're in the process of getting the apartment, we're just staying in a hotel until like we get the apartment, like going through the application process and everything.
Are you black or white?
Nigga,
I'm black.
you knew.
Nigga.
You knew he was black, man. You knew he was.
Bro, I don't even know why you were relying on your girlfriend's family to house you anyway, bro. Like, bro, that was a dumb decision too. Like, why would you even rely on your girlfriend's parents to house you? The fuck?
Well, we wasn't relying on the houses. It was a situation to where like when the baby thing happened erratically and having to move out, we ended up moving there because we didn't have nowhere to go in the situation. So when I got the job, it's from one place to bounce to the other. So we were in the process of looking for a partner. Like an argument happened between, and then they had out.
Look,
While we were already in the process of getting an apartment.
Look, this is an emergency situation, bro. You need to get your shit together, bro. You got to get your shit together. Like, this is completely unacceptable.
Bro, I remember when I was making $7 an hour, bro. You know what my actual job was? finding another job.
Yeah.
I pay better.
Straight up.
That was my only job, bro.
Straight up.
Not watching
Especially
YouTube.
with a kid, man. It's like super important, man. Like
Bruh.
you can't.
Yeah, bro. This is do or die, bro. Like real talk, man. Like, yeah, man. You need to get this shit handled immediately. Immediately. And never rely on your girlfriend's family to take care of you. That was a mistake number one.
Yeah, I screwed up and got
Yeah,
myself
man.
in that position.
Bitches are retarded.
Like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
You can make it happen, though, bro.
Oh,
you're the man.
I can't say that. I can't
no,
say
you're good. You're
Okay.
good. Yeah, bro, you're the man, bro. Like that's already an L having to depend on her family to take care of you, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Wait, are they black too?
Come on, man.
No.
Okay, smart.
Yo, never rely on somebody else to house you, bro. Like that's this is a big lesson that you learned. You're a fucking man. Never ever rely on someone else to fucking house you, bro. You deserve this shit. So you understand and get a reality check that no one's gonna fucking come save you. Your dumb monkey ass thought you were gonna be safe living with your girlfriend's family like a fucking idiot, and now look, they put you out. This is what you get for not being self-reliant.
And
you deserve this shit.
Her mom put her out to put you all out, didn't she? It was her mom, wasn't she?
Yeah.
It was more so the dad.
Really?
I guess like he said it.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
why?
I get
Because you're
that.
a fucking
Yeah.
leech. You deserve to get fucking put out. He probably looked at you like, who the fuck? This nigga's a loser. He probably looked at you like you're a fucking leech, bro. This nigga eating all the fucking gummy bears and shit. Get this nigga out of my house.
And he's black.
Bro, I would
Get
have
out of
kicked your
here.
ass out too, bro. You a
Get outta
grown
here,
ass
nigga.
man. You a grown ass man living in his house. Get the fuck out of here. I
Goddamn
kick you out too,
blacks in
man.
my home. Fucking my daughter.
He said, I didn't even want you in this house, nigga. I did it for my daughter first. Then you last, nigga.
Nigga eating the Lunchables in the house and shit. Wonder
Back
why
to
you
the
get kicked
fields.
out, man. You deserve to get kicked out.
Back to the fields, nigga.
The fuck? That's an embarrassment.
Forget about it.
Can't even properly take care of his fucking daughter, bro.
You
This is a wake up call, man.
are not the house nigga.
Never ever
Get out now.
Never rely upon someone else, bro, to house you. You deserve this shit. Next time, your name on the lease, nobody else. It is your responsibility to fucking take care of yourself and your woman. And if you can't do it, maybe you don't deserve a woman. Maybe you
Facts.
don't. It's a privilege, not a right.
You gotta start making better decisions, brother. It sounds like this whole shit sounds like a series of bad decisions, man. You got pregnant, got a chick you pregnant at
Bro.
21. Then you moved in with a parents. It's like
People
you
rely
gotta
on you,
start.
man.
If you want your future to be better than your past, than your present, you gotta start making better decisions now, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all living the results of our past decisions.
You know what? Once you get your place, you should call up her dad and say thank you for fucking helping me
Yes.
not be a piece of shit bum.
Straight up.
You did the right thing kicking your dumb ass out, bro. You a grown ass man living in another man's house. The fuck out of here, man. You deserve to be homeless.
Yeah, you
Now
should.
get your shit together and get in a fucking house, bro.
Facts, bro.
God damn. Nigga talk about motivation. The fuck? You don't got an address.
See, this benefit of being ugly, bro. Bitches don't want your kids.
Damn, bro.
And nigga, you fucked up, nigga.
All right. We're going to go to the next person, bro. I hope that lit a fire under ass, bro. You deserve to get put out for doing that shit.
Yeah, it definitely did. I really appreciate the advice. I appreciate y'all. I watch a lot of y'all content. Try to take the gems for it, and I really appreciate it.
All right. Call
All right,
back
man.
when you
Let's
have your
get it,
spot.
man.
And then I want you to call her dad and say thank you for getting your fucking ass to work harder.
And tell
Yes.
them I said thank you too. You know what I'm saying?
You needed
Yeah.
that.
You know what I'm
Understood.
saying?
Thank
If
you.
you
I
got, and if
appreciate
you got some more daughters for us, man, let us know.
White privilege. Let's go,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Yeah. We're going to take care of shit, though. Real talk, man.
He meant for his homies, by the way.
Yeah, for the homies.
I got you, Brandon.
All right. Who's up next?
Yeah.
We have, because I just saw.
We got a lot of people on the line probably, right? We probably got to start speeding through these because it's already 9:41.
Oh, yeah, it is.
1184. You are up. 1184.
You want to bet he's black? How much you want to bet he's black? You want to put some money on it?
You know what's crazy, bro?
Nah, unfortunately not. I'm not black. I'm Mexican.
Tacos! Burritos!
What's up, man?
Word, what's up, man? I
first-time
used to like having
caller,
sex
and
with
just
your
wanna say
women back in the
appreciate y'all
90s,
for,
man.
Putting content out there. I've been listening to you guys for about 4 years, and
Nice.
best thing I ever did in my life.
Yo, hit us with the question, bro, because we got a lot of people probably waiting. So go ahead, man.
Yes, sir.
Poor Greg.
Yes, sir. So, I'm 31, and I own 2 barbershops, and I have a supply store as well. And I feel like it's time for me to, step my foot in real estate. So I'm just wondering, get y'all's input on that, see how you guys think
Where do you
about
live?
that, since you guys are into real estate.
Where do you live?
I live in Round Rock, Texas, Austin area.
Are you trying to invest in Texas? I'm guessing.
I mean, it don't really matter at this point. Just anywhere is more lucrative.
How much cash do you have, or liquid?
Don't lie.
Right now, the cash on hand, I have about $30,000. In the bank, I have. Oh man, I gotta look in there, but I got a couple bank accounts separated. But right now, cash.
Are you trying to live in the
30,000.
house, or are you gonna put 20% down?
I want to put 20% down.
Yeah, you need more money, bro. You're not gonna get
Okay.
shit in the
How
Austin
much
area.
more
That's
you-
one of the hottest real estate markets in the country, bro.
But you can invest in like other states. You know,
could
like,
invest in other states if you
all
want,
my
yeah.
real estate is in other states,
Midwest.
like the Midwest. You
Could
know?
do that.
Yeah.
I always tell guys though, for their first house, you probably want to
Do it close to home.
Do it close to home so you
Yeah.
can like see it,
Yeah,
go through the
that's
process,
true.
everything.
I had time like
and learn all
walking
that
me
shit.
through all this shit. So
Yeah,
like, it's
you had a guy
different,
do it for you.
with me.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair. But yeah, bro. So that's what I would say, bro. But yeah, 30,000 is nothing in your area, bro. You literally are one of the hottest real estate markets in the country. Austin was actually in the top 5. That metropolitan area.
Also, properties need repairs, and things do happen. So you need savings to manage that as well. But things
Now,
go
if you
wrong.
got 30K and you said I'm going to live in it, that's different. Then
Yeah.
you could go ahead and put your 3% down or whatever
FHA.
And get an FHA loan as your first-time home buyer. But since you're trying to buy as an investor, that means you're going to need 20% down, bro. And that means a house in Austin, a single-family home, probably going to run you somewhere between $300,000 to $400,000 easily.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you're going to 20% of that. You do the math. You're going to need way more, bro. Way more.
Okay, all right. What if like I wanted to invest in like duplexes or something like that?
You need way more.
That's
Nigga,
what you should do.
I just gave you a single family. Like a single family is going to cost you like $300 to $400. You want to get a duplex, that's going to be in the 5s and 6s. In the Austin area, unless you're going to go somewhere else, maybe San Marcos or New Braunfels or something, but you're still going to have to put a couple $100,000 down. Now, if you want to live in it, that's different. You want to live on one side and rent out the other side, you could do that.
Bro, you're almost damn near better off getting another barbershop.
But
Making more
30K,
money.
bro, 30K, you're gonna have to live in it for a year, bro.
Yeah.
30K will not be enough for you to purchase it.
He
As
said that's
as
only
a
in
investor.
cash. He said he had cash. I think he meant like on hand, right? Like you had more in your bank accounts. You said you just didn't know, right? You had like more than 30K. Yeah.
So how much is it
He
then?
got 30 cash in the crib. I mean, maybe not in the crib.
Well, how
don't
much
say
liquid
that.
because I asked him how much liquid
Yeah.
does he have? How much liquid do you have then?
Man, honestly, if I would add it up together, I probably have close to like $70,000.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
But still,
Yeah, I think
20% down is a lot.
Yeah, 20% down, bro, is a lot.
Closing costs, that, and repairs, nigga. At least 100. At least 100.
And you're in a very hot real estate market. You're in one of the hottest in the country. Austin is by far one. I mean, prices are going down now because interest rates went up.
Yeah.
But you are by far in one of the most popular areas, bro. So unless you want to go in the Midwest, like Brandon said, you could get some houses for like under $100,000 in Ohio. But are you
I
going to
bought
be
a
able
crib
to
in Ohio for like 60 grand.
for 60K?
60 grand.
I believe
down.
it.
Put a poor boy in there.
Listen, bro.
Section 8.
Get another barbershop, bro. Make some more money. Sell some tacos on the side. You'll be good.
Or live in it and rent out the other side. Those are your two options. Either A, save more money and buy a house 20% down as an investor, or live in buy a duplex or triplex, live on one side, and then buy it with your 3.5% to 5% down.
Boom.
Those are really your two options.
Okay, all right. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
No worries, bro.
You
Save
got
some
us,
more.
bro.
But you're right there. You're doing good. You're right there, bro.
He has the right mindset.
Right mindset for sure. Do you have to, man, just get a fucking duplex and live in it, bro.
Yeah. FHA.
Make it work for a year, bro.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah, man. Like, live in a property, make it work for a year, and then you can move out after, bro. Like, acquire the asset. That's the main point, is acquiring the asset.
And you can buy it now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I appreciate you guys. I'll call back whenever I get it too.
Good.
Hey.
Good,
Also-
man. Yeah, dude. Just buy it, bro. Buy it as your first home and live in it for a year, bro. Don't do no fraud, though. Don't fucking say you live there and you don't. Don't do that. You'll go to fucking jail for that shit.
Also, bro, buy a taco truck. You didn't hear from me, but them boys be really selling some tacos. Taco trucks.
Got it.
Yep.
I mean, bro,
Thank you,
there's
guys.
taco trucks everywhere in Texas. Bro.
Yeah, Texas is.
But that's just nature, though.
he already
All right,
doing
man.
what
Try
he
to find a duplex or a triplex and put that 5% down, bro. That's what I would do if I were in your shoes, man.
Good advice.
That's what I would do. Live in it for a year.
Yeah.
Look in New Braunfels, look in San Marcos, and look in all over Travis County.
All right, man.
Travis County. Okay.
All right, so blacks is 0 for 3, Mexicans is 1 and 0.
All right, who's up next?
Jesus, this is getting sad.
Yo, guy, give it a bean, bro.
We're comedians.
You ever smash a black girl?
Yeah.
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 Hey.
Hold on.
Yeah. I
What was her name?
Chill out, chill out. So you're gonna answer that, Greg. You don't let him don't make him do that to you.
I think what he wants to know is, did she have like a black name?
Sweetia LaShonda.
Was it a black name?
Nah, no way.
You ain't gotta answer that.
Rochelle.
See, that's why.
That's not bad. That's
why-
not bad.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
decent. Yeah.
Who's up next?
Spanish?
Have I banged a Spanish?
Yeah. Hispanic?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Her name was Maria.
I don't know, dude. It's been a while. I don't know, man. Okay. I'm not.
All right, who's up next?
We don't remember hoes' names. We ain't out here remembering some hoes' names. You ask me every fucking bitch I fucked. It's like, oh man, what time you brush your fucking teeth every? I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know what time I brush my teeth every time, and I don't know every hoe I fuck.
There you go.
All right. 0260, you are up. 0260, you are up.
Hello.
Yo.
So, man.
All right. So I had a question about what should you invest in? Well, let me preface this with I'm gonna get a government job, right? And they should be starting at like $100K or so. And I've already fucked off like $300,000 on cars and computers and shit. So I'm wondering what would be a good first investment, like, because at the job I'm not going to have much time to actually work with this investment, so it has to be something that profits on its own.
It's got to be something that profits on its own, right? So you want to get an investment. Yeah. What are you look? So profit. So you need to make money like every month off it. You need cash flow, or you were looking for appreciation because it's a distinction. You know.
No, so the contract I'm signing is for 4 years. So I really just need something that's gonna stack up money over the 4 years.
Stack up time. So appreciation is probably better for you. Is it more important than cash flow?
Can you repeat that?
Appreciation of the asset is more important than cash flow.
Yeah, because after the 4 years, that's when I really start using that money.
All right. What kind of return you looking to get, player?
I could barely hear you.
What kind of return you looking to get, player?
Motherfucker.
So I say if I could drop like 20,000 on it, I'd want like at least $1,000 back a month from it.
$1,000 back a month. It can all be at the end. It doesn't have to be because that's the way you describe it. That's cash flow. If you want $1,000 a month, right?
Well, yeah. So the money could come at the end, but I just want to put the money.
So it could be appreciation.
But he wants to do like 50%, 50% a year in dividends.
This is why you couldn't hear me. Oh, Mo.
Oh shit.
You got it? I probably did it.
Okay.
So you want to invest
yeah, we can hear you.
$20K and get about $12K back a year.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And what kind of time period?
I think he said 4 years.
What was it? What kind of job?
Yes, 4 years. So that's
he wants $12K back a year on his $20K.
What the fuck gives
I
that?
can put more down if it requires more, but like, so I was looking at Section 8, but you know, houses aren't that cheap, and the job I'm gonna be doing, I don't have time to be calling people, making sure the house is straight. So I need like something else I could put money in.
There's no
I'll keep it
traditional
1,000 with you, bro. You're gonna have to buy crypto to get that kind of return.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be super aggressive, you know.
20K?
Yeah, nigga wants 12,000 on his $20K a year.
Even property, bro. You gotta put more than that.
That's not happening, bro. I'm just gonna keep it $1 million with you. That's not fucking happening at all. Like if you could get a 10% cash on cash return on real estate, that's really fucking good in this market, bro. So, and that's like basically like, like a 10% return is good in this market. So, you just not gonna get that, dude. How much liquid do you have in the first place? How much liquid do you have, cash?
That's a big return.
I just didn't want to spend the whole thing.
What?
Yeah.
50K.
You have 50K liquid?
Yeah. Yeah.
And where do you live?
Right now in Maryland.
I went to Howard, man. I know that.
I mean, he wants a crazy return, bro.
That return is insane.
That's gonna be, bro. You're gonna have to do speculation type investing for that type of shit.
Yeah, you got to get something super risky and
it's gonna be
Bitcoin's
very,
at 82K right now. Bitcoin
82K.
I don't really like crypto though.
Yeah, listen, man, you out of options if you
It's
need
not
that
what you like, nigga. It's what you want to get done.
My nigga, you need 5% return a month. Like you're gonna need like to put in a lot of
question, bro.
So your guys'
question, bro. Your car collection. How many do you have right now?
Right now, I have 2.
What cars do you
have?
have?
So I buy and sell cars. That was how I started. So I've had a lot over the years. Currently, we're sitting at 2 because this job I'm going in, getting rid of them.
Yeah, no, dude. The car marketplace was hard because I lost money as well. So I understand this 100%. But
especially in COVID.
Yeah. If I were you, bro, I would sell the cars, put that money towards crypto at least, or real estate eventually. But I don't know what cars are.
Yeah,
what the value is.
mean, bro, I'll be honest with you, man.
You got to be more realistic about these returns, man.
Yeah,
you want a 5% return a year?
Well, bro,
like,
he said he spent
Warren
300K
Buffett
on
don't do that shit.
He said he spent 300K on cars and shit like this.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you black, man?
Come on, you knew he was black when he said he blew 300,000 on cars, man. You knew it.
Bro, you gotta stop being a stupid monkey, bro. Like, you acting like a stupid monkey right now, bro. Like 300K, like spending it on cars and dumb shit like that, thinking that you're gonna get a wild return on 20. Like, it's just not happening, bro. Like, you gotta. Look, if you want that type of return, you're going to have to go into cryptocurrency or things that are far more volatile, which means there's a high likelihood that you might lose money in the process.
Or go to jail.
Or,
We ain't doing nothing illegal.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, bro, I mean, if you want something more stable, obviously real estate, index funds.
Yeah.
You're going to get.
All right, so let's say real estate, because my thing is I just don't want to do the property management side.
Oh, just this higher property manager. You only pay him like 10% of the rent per month.
7%.
7%, yeah.
So you think?
I don't know what the Maryland market's like, though. I would argue. How far are you from DC? How far are you from DC?
Like 30 minutes. It's that probably 20.
Expensive.
Yeah, DC. Yeah.
The whole DC metropolitan area is.
It gets. I mean, 30 minutes expensive. From DC gets pretty hood, though. You know, like it gets pretty hood.
So I'm in the only part of Maryland that's not the ghetto. I'm right in between Baltimore to the right, and DC to the left.
It's gonna be expensive. Yeah, bro. You gonna need more than 50,000 to buy real estate out there, bro.
You have to. If you wanted to get in real estate, you could do it in a different part of the country.
Yeah,
that's what I do, and I just have property management.
What do you think about Georgia? I saw they had houses out there, like new ones, for less than $100K. Like we're talking built in 2020.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, depends on where in Georgia. Like there's a lot of Georgia's fucking
like
farmland. My nigga, like a lot of Georgia is straight up. It's like, and you ain't nothing but tractors and shit. You know, it ain't all looking like a Young Jeezy video. You know, it's like a lot of Georgia. A lot of Georgia is just.
So are you still hung up on getting the 55% a year return?
No, like there's no specific number on return. It was just like that'd be cool to get that, but if it's not possible, it's not realistic. That'd be realistic.
Yeah.
Well, this is why you get rich. You make more money, you spend and invest the difference over a long enough period of time. You'll have a lot of money, right? But you can't get these crazy. If you chase these crazy returns, you take a lot of risks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that what Greg was alluding to, man. It's just you take a lot of risks, you know.
Yeah. So I guess I'll look into the crypto and look into some properties and see what I could do with that.
But with the crypto and stuff, bro, don't put nothing in that you're not willing to lose.
Yep.
I don't want you fucking jumping off a balcony like these people here in Miami, bro. They lose. Ethereum goes down $500 and niggas lose their minds.
There's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee. It's very volatile, man.
You got a way better bet with Charlie and Miguel.
And stop spending your money like a dumb fucking idiot, man. 300K on cars? That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Well, in his defense, though, everyone lost money during the car downfall.
That's why you should never spend money on cars.
Except
I didn't lose money on the cars.
You did, bro. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Oh man. So
wait,
listen, when you're that young, man, I get it. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? When you're 24, I get it. You got a few extra 100 bands. You know.
Your mind isn't thinking long term and building wealth at 24.
You learn your lesson. I get it. He was a kid.
But that's the main reason I'm going to the government job, because it's going to be like how I made the money. We don't got to go into that. But government's going to be way more stable.
All right, man.
I wonder what he was into to get FBI, open up! 300K at 24.
Can't imagine.
Yo, I'm glad you're not doing what you was doing to get that. You know
Back in the day.
In Maryland, huh? Yeah, I'm glad you're not doing that.
Nah, I didn't make the money in Maryland.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you quit doing that. Let's stop doing that. If I was you, might want to leave, man, because the ops might still. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
who's
man,
up next, man?
I left DC for a reason, man. Fucking
big and small.
We'll get this Dequarius off the line, man. All right, who's up next?
We have. I saw your.
Nigga said IRS is coming.
There he is. I saw your donation in Castle Club. There you are. Okay, yes. 3036, you are up. 3036, you are up.
Yeah, what's up?
Sound like he building something in the background, man. Like he doing construction or something in the back.
You okay, man?
Yo, what's up, bro? What's your question? What's your question? Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to. I only called in because Brandon said Blacks is 0-3. So I wanted to see if I could help us out.
All right, let's go.
So basically,
what you got?
I'm the person fresh. I don't know if you remember. I'm the person who called in. I mean, who super chatted. Sorry, I'm sick right now, so my voice kind of crazy. But I super chatted saying I would work like 91 hours a week. And I was asking you like, what's like a little side hustle I could do?
Yeah.
To make like an extra, probably like a couple $100 a month, grand a month. With
Well,
not
that
too
actually,
much,
you could go sell some bacon, egg, and cheese, man.
Sorry?
I said with that accent, you could go ahead and fucking sell some bacon, egg, and cheese, man. You from New York, right? You from the city?
No, I'm not an op, bro. I'm black. I told you, I'm just a little sick right now. So,
Yeah, but you're from New York City, right?
Yeah. Oh, this nigga here. that ass from New York.
I mean, we can tell, brother.
Right, damn, nigga.
So what you do?
You sound like you're wearing
Yo.
Tim's right now.
It's crazy. Say it again.
We can hear it.
Yeah, but they're wearing Tim's right now.
Yeah. Sometimes you
Nah, I'm at work right now. I got on new balance.
So what'd you do to kind of expand after that talk? What'd you do?
Say it again.
What'd you do differently after that phone call?
So I remember you saying something about like something online.
Yeah.
So I was looking up like different online businesses, like drop shipping, maybe other things like some like print on demand, like just different things. I was just trying to learn about.
Okay. Did you do anything?
No, it's just more research right now. I don't want to fall into the what is it called, analysis paralysis, but yeah, I just wanted to get more of your take on that because you said it was a bad mindset and thinking like that. So I wanted to get like more of an explanation.
So the problem is that a lot of people tune into the idea that, it should be fast, a microwave mentality, which means you should get this result right away, which I understand, young generation, that's what they go towards. But honestly speaking, bro, you gotta try different things because even myself, bro, I tried affiliate marketing, I tried e-commerce, I tried, what else? Friggin' selling on eBay, dropshipping, all the stuff I tried. Did I win at it? No. I made some money, but I didn't really excel at it. But trying it made me understand what I'm good at and what I'm not. So in order for you to actually make money online, you gotta try different things. Like Brandon, I figured you didn't start doing online coaching. You started doing personal training first.
Man,
in person.
First was I always worked in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
So like I was a personal trainer since I was a kid. It was like my very first job in college, and but I mean I did a bunch of shit, but I always went back to training to some capacity.
But you had to try different things first to know what
I tried a bunch of different shit, and it took me a minute to figure out how to make money online as a trainer.
So your first one may not be a big bang, bro, but you gotta try different things. And look, if you don't know, watch someone on YouTube that's done it for years, read what they say, apply it, the free stuff, and then if you get some value, buy the real stuff afterwards.
Yeah, fuck with somebody's free shit,
Yeah.
and then see.
So,
all right, cool.
Dude, there's money out there, and you know how I know there's money out there? Niggas are buying cars $1 million plus every day, like cash, Bitcoin.
Right.
That's not random. They make money online, bro, 100%.
I know a bitch in New York, man, and she fucking buys shit from like thrift stores or a fucking store, and like fucking dollar stores and shit.
Yeah,
regular shit. And she has like a storage unit, and she gets it all there, and then sells it on Amazon.
Smart,
the regular shit, right? Like there's a lot of different ways to make money, man.
You can sell insurance, health insurance. You could do a bunch
She live
of
in
stuff,
Queens, man.
Yeah, online.
So another question: does it matter if like?
Bro, we got a lot of people
like
online,
say,
bro. We got a lot of people online, bro.
Cool. You good. All right. Yo, New York. Bless up, yo.
You heard?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I lived on
I heard,
72nd
yeah.
Barway. You know what up? You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Que lo que mi gente, Washington Heights.
Que lo que?
Who's up next?
Yeah.
Who's up next?
All right, we have
The meats, Arby's.
Bro, you're on fire with the bad jokes today.
Hey, man, they're loving it in chat.
Oh, man, all I see is L's, man.
Well, hold on, there's some W's in there too, man.
Yo,
4955. You are up. 4955. You are up. 4955.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Hey, they talking though.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, this is crazy. What the hell, man? This is insane. Especially seeing that Greg and Brandon are on. Like, this is something I've always been meaning to call in. This is a fitness-related question, though. So is that okay, or should I just skip?
Yeah, no, go ahead. We'll turn it to Greg. Greg got you. Go ahead. Ask your question. Try to make it fast.
How do you deal with? Shout out to Greg. I've been watching you for years since the beginning. The videos you were making in Canada like 10 years ago. I mean, it's crazy that I'm even talking. I'm a little nervous, but I was going to ask, how do you deal with like the? How do I put this? How do you like the aspect of like how do you when you're cutting weight, like how do you like the demoralizing aspect of cutting weight and like losing strength and muscle when you just got done with the bulk, if that makes any sense. Like
Got it. You shouldn't be losing much strength and muscle if you're cutting correctly. So most people, they want to cut, they overdo it, they go too low in calories, they do too much cardio. Some people actually change their training style. So when they're bulking, they're lifting heavy, then they're cutting and they're doing higher reps, lighter weight. That's all garbage. So if you're doing the cut correctly, you shouldn't be losing much strength. So you want to be able to maintain 90% of your strength from transitioning from bulking to cutting.
Right.
So,
but you will lose like some strength and a little bit of muscle, like regardless. It's like I want to get to like 10%. I'm around 200 pounds right now. And I got to pretty strong. Like I've been watching your videos for years, so I do a lot of weighted pull-ups, chin-ups, overhead press, all that. I got overhead press to 185 for 5, all that crazy stuff. But I've been cutting for a couple of weeks now, and I just noticed like I just see the strength loss just already happening. Maybe I'm going a little too aggressive, but
yeah, you're probably going a little too aggressive, and you want to just remove that from your head. Some people, they actually think, oh, I'm doing a cut, I'm going to lose muscle, and that is not productive. You can maintain your strength and muscle cutting, especially if you're not at your genetic peak. If you're someone that's doing 80-pound incline dumbbells, there's no reason you should be losing strength. And like if you're super over, like if you bulk too aggressively and you're at a much higher body fat than you should be, there's a leverage advantage to being heavier. So that strength you have at 200 pounds isn't quite real. Like absolutely, if you're doing weighted pull-ups, your weighted pull-ups should be getting stronger.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
because you're losing body fat. So don't just focus on getting cut. Don't rush the process. If your strength dips a little bit, don't overthink it. And the reality is you're going to look so much better when you get lean. So when you're lean bulking, you can have fun. Yes, we're getting stronger. I'm getting fuller. I look bigger in a t-shirt. And so you have to change the mental mode when you're cutting. Stop focusing as much about, oh my God, I can't lift 205 pounds. I'm only doing 195. Focus on how your veins are popping out, how your face gets more chiseled, your waist is coming in. So focus on the positives of cutting, because when you're lean bulking, you're thinking about what you're losing when you cut. Focus on the benefits. And I mean, look, if I get very, very lean, I'm obviously going to be a little bit strong. Like at 175 versus 180, I'm going to be a little bit stronger at 180. But it's not, you shouldn't be losing 20% of your strength. It should be just a subtle dip.
Right, unless you're doing something totally wrong.
Yeah, make sure you're not training too much. 3 lifts per week.
Yeah. I've seen lately you've been talking about the lower volumes. I mean, I've been doing lower volume. Like I've been doing two workouts a week, and about incline bench press 1 week or 1 day for the upper body. Then the second day I'll do like overhead press or something. It's just I try to cut down the volume, like 3 to 4 sets per workout, but.
I mean,
I'll see how it goes.
It should be a bit more than 3 to 4 sets per workout. It should be like 10, but yeah, just
no. But I'm doing twice a week upper body, so like it would be like 8 for chest 1 week, and then back the same thing, 8 sets a week for back, whatever.
Just get lean, man, and then again, you can always build strength. If strength dips, you can always build strength later. Focus on getting lean. Lean is the key.
Right.
Do you look bigger, Pauls, when you're when you cut?
I mean, the only time I get steroid accusations is when I cut. When I get very lean is when I get that. It's like when I'm 172, I will your physique when it gets to a low body fat. Your chest looks very square.
The
your
proportions,
muscles,
you got this shit going on. It's like people always say, "Man, did you get bigger?" I'm like, "Nah, man."
When you're cutting, you actually create more size. A lot of times when it looks more like you have more size when you're actually smaller. Like you look at Frank Zane, right? Like he's smaller than a lot of the people he competed against. But obviously, he was extremely lean and had a good genetics. So
when you train bitches, right? They be worried about their ass or titties getting smaller. But I'd be like, nah, man.
It's the ratio.
You get the ratio.
The ratio. Yeah,
right now, you look like a motherfucking 2 liter. We need to get you looking like a Coke bottle. You know what I'm saying? So like, but they look. So the ass may not be as big, but it looks better, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit with dudes. Like you may be smaller, pause, but you're like look. It gives the illusion that you're like bigger. You know?
The ratio improves absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Yeah, thanks. This is crazy though. Like I'm fresh and fit. I've been watching for the last couple of years, but Brandon and Greg were like the OGs. I remember watching back then, like 10 years ago, and training together and stuff like this. Now they're just like here together, and I'm calling in. It's just all wild.
And the last tip is it's good to change movements. If you've been doing very heavy barbell benching and you've hit a plateau, do something different. Give yourself a new exercise. It could be a machine press, dumbbells, just something fresh. And that will help you mentally on the cut.
Right. I do that every like 3 to 4 weeks. Is that like good?
Yeah. No, I think you're dialed, man. I think you're dialed. Don't overthink it. Just do the cut. Okay. Your body's trying to stop you from cutting. Just commit to the cut.
Oh,
okay.
Say, bro,
Thank you. Have a good show, fellas.
Look, don't be discouraged, bro, because your pushing strength almost always goes down when you cut. That's gonna be the first thing to go.
I know. That's the thing. My pulling, I noticed that it's never like affects my pulling, but it's the pressing. I think it has to do with the leverages.
For almost everyone on their cut, bro, they're gonna lose shoulder press strength. They're gonna lose bench press strength. So don't let that shit psych you out. Just like Greg said, like stick to the cut, man. Don't be one of these guys that like does the fucking dance where, I don't know if I should keep cutting and puss out. Like just see the cut all the way through, get lean, see what your body looks like, then you can build from there. Just like Greg said.
Yeah, and your relative strength is increasing. So because you're losing weight, your strength per pound is increasing. So even if
pound
you're
per pound, right?
Pound for pound, you're getting stronger. So don't worry about the strength dip too much. A 10% drop can happen, but if you're doing it right, so commit to the cut.
Yeah, because if you don't, when they
thank you guys.
You see guys who like don't want to cut, and they say all of a sudden they turn into power lifters. They say, I'm a power lifter now because you don't want to cut. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay fat. Don't be that guy.
Brandon, you don't get enough credit for how lean you are.
Oh, thanks.
You're lean, dude. You're very lean. You never let yourself kind of go a little bit?
You know what I do, man? I for decades. I call it micro cuts in bulk. So first you cut, get as cut as you want to get, and then bulk until I feel like my abs start to look.
You never been like 225?
The biggest I ever been was 214.
Yeah.
I was 198 this morning.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
no, that's a good weight, dude.
Thanks, man.
Good stuff.
Another question. All right, who's next?
That was the end of the
that was the end of it?
Yeah, well, no. We still got some people on the line. We can answer like one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
And then chats.
And then And then I think did we have something to read? All right, let's go ahead. We got a quick commercial break, niggas.
Commercial break.
Word from our sponsor.
Fresh, you got this one.
All right, Fresh, let's go.
Let's go. If you're still drinking weak corporate coffee, you're doing life wrong. 1775 coffee is for men who actually stand for something bold, strong, unapologetically American. It's official coffee of Rumble, roasted fresh, none of what woke ESG garbage, whole bean ground, or pods. However you brew it, it hits hard. Go to 1775coffee.com, use code FRESH for 15% off, and every dollar enters you to win a Cybertruck and $30K in cash. Be a man, drink real coffee, 1775 coffee. Support us, support Rumble. We love you guys, man.
What's this shit called?
1775 coffee.
They giving out money to promote this shit?
$30K and a Cybertruck.
Yo, man, put that shit up. I'll read it. Yo, listen, you drinking that bullshit ass coffee. You drinking that gay shit, man. They got motherfuckers got you. Next thing you know, you drinking that bullshit for long enough. You drinking Starbucks long enough, you gonna be sucking dick, right? You a real nigga. You need some of this motherfucking 1775 coffee, man. You take one sip of this, and you'll be instantly confronted with enough adrenaline and enough courage to make James Bond look like a homo. All right, listen, yo, man. Listen, I drink coffee, man, and I like money. Holla at me, nigga. See what I'm saying?
That was good.
Thank you, Brandon.
That was very good, actually. Appreciate that. Dark roast.
Sometimes you got to give you the first one's free. You feel me? You know, like that's an old shit I learned from the hood. You give them the first one free.
All right. Okay, what do we got here? Fuck Mo, shut the fuck up. I'm sending it now because you're a fat ass going to say something later. I don't know. Colonels, I guess you guys got beef. Bill, shut your fried chicken Ian mouth up. We can hear you. We need tech support. We will ask. Wait, what?
He's actually cool with me and Bill's.
I'm confused because Bill didn't say nothing.
What?
One Chess says, W. Brandon Carter, you changed my life in marriage being in your HCT online custom fitness trainer business. Those of clients are the fittest they have ever been in years.
Come on.
Just in my first 5 weeks of 2025, made over 11K on the side of my 80-hour work week trucking job. God bless you, Brandon. Thank you, FNF, for introducing me to Brandon. Christ is king. Pray, King Kiddo.
My homie, I'm gonna see you tomorrow on the HCT call.
Damn, 11K
I like that, man.
This motherfucker works. He's a fucking trucker. He works 80 hours a week trucking. And he still started his online fitness business and he's making money.
It can be done, guys. It can be done. Don't be lazy.
Hit that link in the bio. Download the free ebook if you want to learn more about it.
Yes.
10 Commandments of Online Training.
Brandon Carter, my dog, and homie Bruce Wayne. The dogs are in the house. This is the beginning of Justice League WFNF for this live show. And El Shit Nada? I don't know. Okay, that's from your boy. And then Dark Knight Majin says, shout out to One Chest the GOAT, making a name for himself with the CC community. Hardest working out there. I appreciate that, Dark Knight Majin.
He is definitely.
Who else we got? How to stop protein farts from Fresh Updates. Okay.
Greg?
I don't have any advice.
I never had a protein fart, man.
The Dark Knight says, sup, FNF, I want to give my thanks to you guys. And Brandon, I'm 20 years old and I just bought my first G-Shock watch. Got my second job working for Amazon, and now I'm stacking up cash looking to go to trade school to obtain a skill. I'm thinking of becoming either a power lineman or an electrician.
Nice,
stuff,
man.
bro.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Get the G-Shock to 2100, man. That's
back in the day, that shit was popping, bro. G-Shocks?
Yeah, man.
I'm in CC, can't figure out how to donate there. First caller needs to look at enrolled agent certification. This cert allows you to prep taxes. Cappy talks about this extensively. He has all the info.
Oh, there you go.
Purple Mayo. Question, how bad is stray bar incline bench for me, considering I recently recovered from a type 2 slap tear from incline bench?
Yeah,
Greg, the incline bench king, man.
I mean, I would be very, very careful if you have an injury. So if that one is a tough exercise for you, do something you feel better on, like dumbbells or machine press. I don't do much incline barbell anymore. I do more dumbbells and machine.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I like dumbbells better too.
Yeah.
Way more. What's up next? That was it? Cool. All right. So, guys, we are going to have after hours for you guys tonight. I think we're going to start it at 11-ish, hopefully. So we'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour, guys. And other than that, guys, like the video. Love you guys. We'll be back with After Hours with Chris.
Follow Brandon and as well
Brandon
Greg.
And Greg. Guys, I'll give you guys the last word. Anything you guys want to say to people?
Where can they find you guys?
KinoBody.com, and I'm active every day on Instagram at Greg O'Gallagher.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yes.
We got banned off IG.
Oh, man. They got banned on IG. So what you should do, because you can't follow Fresh and Fit on IG, you just follow me, man. King Keto is the next best thing. KINGKETO. King Keto. Yeah, that's where I'm most active. And I'll post on YouTube all the time. I stream live on YouTube as well. I do a live podcast, Victory Talk, 7:30. I mean 7 p.m. Eastern time on my YouTube. I did that specifically on the days y'all not on. That was strategic, you know.
It works, man.
And yeah, man, holla at me if you guys want to learn how to grow your online fitness business. You want more about it? It's a free ebook in there called The 10 Commandments of Online
Top of the
Training.
description.
You can download it for free, and it just help you give you. If you want to get it the way Myron got it, the way the homie one chest 8-pack trucker did, man, just learn more about it. It's free. Link in the description.
Did you bring the thought repellent?
I did not bring the
Should have brought it for these hoes, man.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah. I ain't want to hurt nobody with that.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys back here in a little bit. Stay tuned. Probably in about an hour, we'll go live on Fresh Fit After Hours with some girls. We'll see what happens when Chris gets here.
All right.
You guys know he's on nigga time. So, all right, love you guys. Peace.